Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we have Carol joining us. Hi, Carol.
Hi, everybody.
We have a really exciting story, and I know you guys are going to think this is exciting too, because we always do SP stories. And what we want to, this actually is a story about somebody recreating the relationship with her daughter. And she used the law of assumption to recreate the relationship as well. So, recreating a relationship, a specific person doesn't always necessarily have to be a spouse, an ex, or a new person. A specific person can be anybody in your life, and the principles are always the same. So you can definitely apply this to, recreate a relationship with a colleague, with your landlord, with a friend, with your daughter, with your son, with whoever you want. So yes, exciting. Let's hear this story. Oh my goodness, amazing.
Okay, so here I go. Okay. Hello, I would like to send a success story that I have. My sessions with Carol were awesome. I love her. Carol is this awesome energy, has this awesome energy that is like having a long lost best friend. My reason for needing coaching is because I wanted to manifest an SB but didn't fully understand how. I am familiar with the law of attraction, but did not know about the law of assumption until I came across several videos on YouTube community. I heard from other YouTubers that Amanda from Create Your Future had some great content. So I
Oh,
decided to, of
I don't
course,
need to say it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
yes, and watch her videos. And I like the sex story with Carol. I love her energy. I was telling myself that I would love to have coaching with her. Carol helped me understand the law of assumption and how we create everything we do with our thoughts. I was shocked when I learned about everyone as you pushed out and how no one has free will. It was my first time. It was hard at first taking all this information in because I was going through a traumatic experience. My SB was my daughter. I am a single mom of 2, and my daughter is the only daughter and the baby. Long story short, my daughter took off on the day she turned 18, and I had no idea why because we always had a good relationship. After going over my sessions, Carol helped me with my blocks and helped me understand that on some level I created that and everyone that was involved. Carol helped me tremendously to change my thoughts and how to affirm and persist. And she helped me explain to me about having a mental diet. So after the first 2 sessions, I noticed movement with my daughter. There were a few hot and cold moments. I had instances where I was angry and I wanted to give up, but I went back to my notes that I had with my sessions and I told myself, no, I will not give up. I am the operant power, goddess and creator of my reality. Plus, I am her mom, so I call the shots. So I had fun with it also. I just kept persisting and affirming. And I reached out to my daughter, and she was responsive, more positive than the last few times I had reached out to her. And I was happy because before my 3rd session with Carol, I had a few dreams of my daughter telling me that she wanted to come home. And I was able to visualize it clearly. Then after reaching out to my daughter, she called me 2 days before my 3rd session with Carol. And mind you, I had a dream that very same day that she had called and that she wanted to come home. Then late that night, my daughter and I talked, and she told me she is coming home. And she realized that everything was not aligning with her little adventure. My daughter told me she misses me and can't wait to come home. So my 3rd session with Carol, I broke the news, and Carol and had tears of joy. And I told Carol how happy I am. I even told her when I had a dream the same day, I heard her voice saying mental diet. This is
You know what I
hilarious.
what I also love is that she basically said her daughter's little adventure. Okay,
Yeah.
so like, I mean, even right there, like, we're putting a very positive spin on it and not, you know what I mean? Like, we've already reassumed what it was, right? So
Yes,
yes,
this is a little adventure. She got
I
over
love
it. Come home.
that. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So of course we cracked up because I'm like, well, I'm glad that I was in your head.
Right?
She's like, I even heard your voice. Mental diet, mental diet. So man, I was so happy when I woke up. I have very good positive vibes. So despite everything, I will continue having sessions with Carol. She is very helpful and awesome lady. I seriously love her. I highly recommend her, and I am thankful for Amanda for having great coaches on her channel. Amanda is awesome too. Love her videos. I really do believe all things are possible. For anybody hearing or reading this and trying to manifest an SP or anything, please don't give up if you're struggling. Thank you again.
Oh my God, that is so amazing. And I mean, I know like love relationships are one thing, but you know what? To actually rekindle a relationship, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. With a daughter or like a sister or a family member, they're just so much more emotional. I mean, I think back to my life, and I'm not going to say that my relationships with my immediate family were always great, but and it just, and it's always those times, you get upset because you think life's so short, right? And to think that, there's the little misunderstandings there. You know what I mean? And, wow, I am just so impressed.
Yeah.
Like I can feel that.
Yes.
If you promised yourself you wouldn't cry.
This was the third session. It was very, very emotional. So we cried for like the first 10 minutes of it. And then we were laughing at each other for crying. So and I think it was beautiful because even our first session was very emotional, and just seeing the change from like first session just to the third, and her whole energy and happiness, and we worked a lot on recreating the relationship itself, and not only everyone as you pushed out, not only about her assumptions of her, but it's also you as a mother. You need to affirm that you have the best intentions at heart, that your daughter sees how amazing you are, and how and start working on this relationship, and how everyone around you is supportive of your relationship with your daughter. And it was such a beautiful process. And she even said it, there were moments where she wanted to just be a mother and just tell her, you better come home and just give up and just go, the angry and get angry and frustrated. But then she would just catch herself and be like, no, I got this. I am the operant power. And she just persisted, and I love the process. I was just so happy to see her face, to see how yes. I'm like, I wish I could just go in there and give you a hug, but I can't.
Right. Oh my goodness. And you've nailed it. This is the biggest breakthrough that I've had in my life. This has gotten me over anxiety. This has gotten me to have the relationships that I love, is the sheer fact that I create what people think about me. Okay.
Yes.
And how all of you guys create what people think about you. Sit down right now, take a piece of paper and pen out, and the relationship that you're looking at recreating, write down what you want that person to think about you. Write down, if you have a business, what do you want your clients to think about you? If you got a YouTube channel, write down, what do you want your subscribers to think about you? What do you want your mom to think about you, your dad? Like, take a look at all those areas and create those lists. Say, okay, what do you want just people in general to think about you? Like, this is such a powerful activity to take the time, because I don't think anybody's ever, like, myself, I don't think I was ever just like, well, just walking down the street being, I wonder, well, maybe I should create what people think about me. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if anyone's actually consciously done that, like, just on their own, just kind of like, as I'm at the bus stop, I should just create like a list of what my boyfriend thinks about me. Like, no, but do it now consciously, like really put that conscious effort. Everyone's you pushed out, they're going to overhear it. They're going to start to think it. And, and usually relationships aren't working because of what we assume the other person thinks about us.
Yes.
Right.
And a lot of things that we do also, which is, I think it's very natural that we do it, is like we go back and start thinking of everything that we did wrong that could have caused that to happen. And that's something that we needed to tackle, because she's like, I have no idea why she left. We were like, everything was fine. And then that's what we decided, like, okay, so just know that you manifested it. That's all you need to know. You use that as feedback. This is the feedback that you're getting. Don't worry about the 100 reasons why you may have created it. No, let's affirm, let's go to intentions. What do you want? What do you want to see coming out of this? What do you want the end result to be? Let's affirm the end result, because we tend to do that. And especially when there's guilt involved, as a mother, and the guilt, and, did I do something wrong? Did I not raise, and there was so many aspects. And I think that the direction that we took was literally focusing on what she wanted, the end goal, affirming exactly what she wanted and how she wanted that relationship to be recreated. And it's the same process for an SP, a romantic relationship. It's the exact same process.
Yeah, that's really right. And I think that's very important. Okay. you know, a lot of times relationships break up, you know, because there's been too many fights, or, you know, you say you've been, you know, crabby too many times and you think, oh, they're not going to put up with it anymore. But you've got to start changing that in your mental diet. No, you know, I can act however I want, express my feelings, and you'll still be by my side. You know, and start to really, you know, you're right. Those are the thoughts that have to be nailed in the mental diet. Is don't dwell on all the reasons of why you think that it's created. Think about all the reasons of why they're going to forgive you, why they're going to come home, why they're going to get back together with you, right? Like, yeah, very powerful, very powerful.
Yes. And one of the things that we said was, which is it's an amazing intention just for your SB, your romantic relationship. You know, I am her safe haven. You know, I am her home. And just imagine just saying that with your boyfriend or your girlfriend too.
Yes.
I am her home. I am his safe haven. So
I am his home. I am his safe haven. He feels safe with me. He feels unloved unconditionally. Oh my God, I love that. Like, oh my God. Everyone's you pushed out. Those I did those intentions this week. I'm gonna cry again.
Stop it. Because
it's like an emotional episode warning here because I know I've got tears. I honestly do. I just, you know, I just, you know, I guess it touches for me because, you know, you know, I repaired my own family relationships and you know, and yeah, it's just, they're always more emotional than really many other ones. Really, you know,
this was a blessing. I know that like she did all the work, but to me, this session was a blessing in my life as well. So I am so happy for her, and she's amazing.
It's amazing. So I intend that everybody that's watching this video gets an aha moment and sees where they can apply it. So again, guys, the biggest thing here is let's get off that list and start writing what you want the person to think about you. So any relationship that you're looking to recreate, get out that paper and write that list. And you know, and that's why we do this. You know, honestly, every single one of you guys can have exactly what you want in your life. You can have the relationships that you want. You really, really honestly can. And you're in control. You are good enough for people to like you. You're a great person. And don't ever think otherwise. And any other thought that says in your head that say otherwise, throw it out. Get rid of it. It's no use, okay? It's no use. You know, it takes the same amount of energy to say I'm amazing and people love me to the opposite, which I'm not even going to say. Right? So, you know what? Throw any other voice. You know, you guys deserve this. You guys can have it. And, you know, and everybody out there wants to love you. Nobody wants to not like you. It hurts. Like, I mean, I don't like not liking people. Like, it bothers me.
Yeah.
It bothers me to a serious degree. Like, as soon as like, I don't think you like me. I'm like, what? I'm like, of course I do. Why would you think you like me? Oh my goodness. You know, when somebody like thinks like that I've got bad like intentions and juju, I feel terrible. Like, it makes me cry. It makes me sad. So, you know, nobody wants you to think that of them, right? So, you know.
Yeah, and you get to choose who you want to be in your reality. Every time, you always have to choose a version that you want to be in your own reality. You're the one calling the shots in your quantum bubble. So every time, just choose who you want to be. Exactly.
And choose how you want other people to show up and choose how you want them to think about you. Amazing video. Guys, Carol is available for coaching. She's absolutely amazing. And yes, you know what? It's like she's always just like, it's like talking to an old friend. I know. I can, you know, we need to get along.
Thank you.
I'm gonna clone 20 of her because you know
I want to clone 20 of me too.
Just a 10 from this one.
Yes, life would be so much easier.
And they make the day 48 hours. Come on, you can do that. And guys, so she is available for coaching. Link is in the description below. Thanks so much for being here today, Carol.
Bye. Thank you.
And you're welcome. And guys, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.